State Marine Board will not receive a federal boating safety grant after the Department of Homeland Security updated the terms and conditions for it this year.
So Oregon's sanctuary status actually kept the state from meeting the conditions, and now local agencies are sounding the alarm about what it means for them. Let's bring in Joey Vaca, who talked with the Columbia County Sheriff Brian Pixley. And Joey joins us live. Joey, what is the sheriff saying about this?
Well, Liz, Jeff, across the state, the Marine Board is looking at around a 30% reduction in marine law enforcement funding that goes to local agencies without this nearly $2.2 million grant. So here in Columbia County, the sheriff says that means less support on the water.
One deputy operating a boat, it's going to be too dangerous for them to really go out and perform those kind of life-saving functions.
One deputy is all the Columbia County Sheriff's Office is preparing to have without funds from the Federal Recreational Boating Safety Grant. Columbia County is going from one full-time Marine deputy and 5 part-time deputies in peak season to just one person on the river.
We had to get really creative with the budget to even ensure that our marine program was able to continue. So what it's going to mean is longer response times. There's going to be times we're not going to be able to respond on the river just due to officer safety or manpower issues. So that's going to be pushed back onto the Coast Guard from station in Portland.
Right now, the State Marine Board is doing what it can to keep programs operating across the state while trying to get that grant funding back. But they're already discussing options with other agencies to find that funding elsewhere if they can't get the grant again.
Not only that would be, current service level, but, hopefully additional funding to help the marine law enforcement services that are oftentimes responding to on-water calls.
If the board can't get extra help, Pixley says the future looks uncertain in Columbia County.
And we might have to scrap our marine program altogether as well. The Marine Board budget typically pays for manpower, plus fuel, plus boat repairs, and the amount of money I'm getting now is not even enough to cover one FTE. So it's definitely dire straits.
Pixley says he's talking with state lawmakers right now about what they can do locally to get more people on the water, and the board still hoping they can get this grant after all. Oregon is involved in a multi-state lawsuit against DHS over these terms and conditions, and Paulson tells me they're waiting to see how this will play out. Live in St. Helens, Joey Vaca, KOIN 6 News.
All right, Joey, thank you so much.